folks, there's this thing called AI, or artificial intelligence. And it's this idea that we can create digital beings with fully capable minds that are able to do incredible things like be human beings, apparently. At least we're 10 years away from that, according to a bunch of people trying to sell you horse shit. One of those people is apparently Bill Gates, which just like the fact that this is under Money Report should tell you a lot. Bill Gates, within 10 years, AI will replace many doctors and teachers. Humans won't be needed for most things. And that's just a fucking lie. That is a lie. And you know how I know it's a lie, and you know how I know he's full of horse shit? Microsoft recently closed down 2 of its planned data centers. They scrapped like $2 billion worth of data centers. You know? It's crazy. Van Briggs, I have no idea. Discord be like that sometimes. So, yeah, basically, let's just hear his reasoning. That's what the Microsoft co-founder and billionaire philanthropist told comedian Jimmy Fallon. Yes, truly a meeting of the minds. At the moment, expertise remains rare, Gates explained, pointing to human specialists we still rely on in many fields, including a great doctor or a great teacher. But with AI, over the next decade, that becomes free, commonplace, great medical advice, great tutoring. We already have AI writing books about mushrooms and funguses and identifying them, telling people to eat poisonous mushrooms. We already no. What's happening right now in AI is just man, I don't know. I don't know why you're getting this is what I get when I click the link here, Van Briggs, which is not what you're saying. So I can't tell you why it's saying what it's saying, but not tech support. Yeah, no, like the idea that AI is going to be capable of fully understanding the human body or having bedside manner or being able to like diagnose things accurately or being able to like give any of these things. It is basically a very advanced Google search that is giving you statistically what it thinks you want to hear. That is what it does. It is not a doctor. It is not a teacher. Also, there is no like I don't know. I've taught kids before. I was a camp counselor for about 2 years. Children need human interaction. They cannot process and will not get anything valuable from interacting with an AI masquerading as a human being. It just won't. Okay? It just won't. It's so frustrating. And I need you guys to understand, why is Bill Gates saying this? Bill Gates is saying this because he's looking for people to buy Microsoft stock. Full stop. That is why he's saying this. It is not because it is It's not because that is what is actually going to happen. It's because right now there is a gigantic investment bubble into AI. It's like how a few years ago, NFTs or blockchain was like a key word you could throw into your investor meetings and instantly boost investment by like 10 to 15%. Because dipshits in the stock market don't know anything about AI. What they know are buzzwords. And they get real excited about those buzzwords when there's a bubble going on. And so when they hear Bill Gates say, yes, 10 years from now, we're going to have AI that can give you the best blowjob you've ever gotten in your life. They're like, wow, 10 years from now, it's all going to pay off. My investment today will grant me great rewards in the future. So I should buy a lot of Microsoft stock. And that's what a lot of these investors do, right? And so that's why Bill Gates says this, you know? Because it is not true. And he knows enough about computers and he knows enough about AI to know that it's not true. Yeah, venture capitalist investors are incredibly huge morons. Like, I'm sorry, like the idea he's putting forward is that human specialists won't be needed. That in 10 years, you won't need a human doctor because we will have machines that can do all of the things a human doctor can do. And that's just not true at all. Yeah, this is all like Theranos. Like the idea that you're gonna have just a blood test and it's gonna be able to know all about you. And like, no, obviously not. Could we crowdfund the AI blowjob machine, Chan? Good Hunter! You voted for Susan Crawford yesterday. Hell yes. That's what I love to see. Make sure you vote, fellow Wisconsinites. Absolutely. If you are in Wisconsin, it is your duty to vote for Susan Crawford. Oh my God, Jay, great.
Are the digital version of the cloth versus wire monkey experiment. Yep. The babies preferred the empty stuffed dummy over the wire one with food.
Yep. That is a great example. Yes.
Read a sci-fi book where America sent embryos into space to colonize the galaxy, but all the colonies failed because they were raised by AI and were thus all little Patrick Bateman-style psychopaths.
I mean, honestly, I don't even think you'd get Patrick Bateman psychopaths. I think you would get, I think you'd get insane, like straight up insanity. Because children need human interaction. Have you ever tried to interact with like a 5-year-old? And like not give them like attention? Are you kidding me? Like they're not going to be able to get taught anything by an iPad with a Chat GPT loaded on it. Like, what are you talking about? God. Yeah, we already have iPad kids. It's not great, but like you're not gonna do well with a classroom where there's just like a robot at the front trying to teach people. Like it's not gonna work well. Hello, Alan Smith. Ugh. But yeah, basically the reason why you have Money Report from CNBC putting this out there is because Bill Gates wants people to get their financial advice and get excited and invest in Microsoft. That's it. That's what this is. But it's so frustrating because actual living people think that this is true, you know? And even more disturbingly, actual living people who worked on AI believe it to be true. And like, it's so patently obvious that it's not. To anyone who has interacted with these things, they are a novelty toy at best in a public facing sense. You can use them for some useful applications within science, but like it's not it is not the cure-all panacea that it's being billed as. God. Anyway,